As discussed earlier, alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons containing at least one carbon-carbon double bond in their main chain. Excuse me. Alkenes containing one double bond have the general formula CnH2n. In 11th class, we discuss alkenes with one carbon-carbon double bond. More the number of carbon-carbon double bond in the carbon chain we discuss in the higher class. Okay. So already we discussed the nomenclature part. Therefore, directly I'm going for other part of alkenes. Okay. So good day to one and all, and I welcome for today's session on alkenes, the second class of hydrocarbons. Okay. Right. Hydrocarbon with carbon-carbon double bond, they come under the category alkene, sometimes called olefins. Why they are called as olefins? Because when these gases are condensed, they look like an oil, or when you touch it, we feel like a oily. Okay, that's why the word is coined. Alkenes are also called as olefins. General formula already we know CnH2n, where n is either equal to or more than 2. If it is n equal to 1, what happens? It becomes methane, which is not existing. Okay, therefore the first member of alkenes is ethene. Therefore n equal to either 2 or more than 2. So first member of alkene ethene is here. Okay, with all the bond parameters, bond angle, right? And this is the ethene is also called as what? Ethylene. You can compare the structure of ethane with ethene or ethylene. Ethylene is the common name, ethene is the IUPAC name. This is the orbital picture of what? Of ethene. And this is carbon-carbon sigma bond, single bond. Okay. On the left side, two hydrogen atoms, and on the right side, two hydrogen atoms. And this is the p orbital, which is called as unhybridized orbitals, because this is sp2, 1, 2, 3, 3 sp2 of one carbon and 3 sp2 of other carbon. They are going for the main frame cc single bond. Then because they fall, they become double bond, that is the pi bond. So this is the orbital picture, just to understand how the double bond forms. Already we learnt in the chemical bonding chapter. Still, as a small recap, these are the parameters once again. Now, most important part is this. This is ethane. This is ethene. Let us recall our previous class discussion on conformations, conformers of ethane. Rotation of this carbon with respect to this carbon is possible. Okay, because it is a single bond. Whereas in the case of double bond, rotation of this carbon with respect to this carbon is restricted. One bond means possibility is there, other bond will restrict. So when restrictions are there on rotation of one carbon with respect to the other carbon, that means this will not go for the conformations. Only alkanes show conformations. Okay, they are called as conformers. They are isomers, but a special name is given, not conformers. Okay. Now, in the case of alkenes, due to the restriction of carbon-carbon, in the case of carbon-carbon double bond, rotation of one carbon by holding the other carbon, very difficult. Therefore, their movements are restricted. That means they will be like that only because of their fixed positions. So we have different types of spatial arrangement in space, which is known as what? Stereoisomerism. So they show stereoisomerism. In that they show geometrical isomerism. So what is meant by geometrical isomerism? Isomers which have same molecular formula but different structural formula, where in that one category is what? Rotation of one carbon with respect to the other carbon is restricted. Therefore they take their positions where they are and exhibit different structures, and they come under the geometrical isomerism. Geometry differs, shape differs, arrangement of the atoms around the carbon atoms in space differs. That's why they fall under the category stereoisomerism. In that subclass is what? Geometrical isomerism. Now, geometrical isomerism, is it possible in ethene? Because what we have said, rotation of one carbon with respect to the other carbon is impossible. Okay. Therefore, then they go for a different types of isomerism, which is called as geometrical isomerism. Whether geometrical isomerism is possible or not in the case of ethene, let us see, this is ethene. Okay. Now, when this hydrogen by chance takes this position and this comes here by chance, okay, can we think of different structure? No, it is same, no? Whether this hydrogen is here or there, whether it is this hydrogen is here or there, okay, keeping the carbon-carbon double bond intact. If you draw one more structure where this hydrogen I will draw here and this hydrogen I will draw here, so can I get different structure? No, it is same structure. That means geometrical isomerism is not possible in the case of ethene. Now let us take the case of propene. This is propene. Okay, CH3, CH, CH2 is the propene with carbon-carbon double bond. Now, in one more structure, if I draw this hydrogen here, okay, or this hydrogen here, keeping the methyl same, or changing the methyl here and H, can I get the different structure? No. Even in the case of propene also, we don't get the different structure if you change the position of the hydrogen or the methyl. Then in what case we get the geometrical isomerism? On carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, first you locate the carbon-carbon double bond. So around the carbon-carbon double bond, if two groups are different, then they show the geometrical isomerism. Here, in the case of ethene, on carbon-carbon double bond, all four are same. Therefore, geometrical isomerism is not possible. Whereas in the case of propene, on carbon-carbon double bond, out of the four, three are same. Only one is different. So minimum condition or condition for the geometrical isomerism is what? On carbon-carbon double bond, two groups should be different. Then only they show the geometrical isomerism. That's why sometimes for 1 mark he may ask, geometrical isomerism is not possible in ethene and the propene, whereas in case of butene it is possible. Why? Let us the structure part. See, this is the butene, CH3, CH, CH, CH3 with a CC double bond. Okay, this is butene. I wrote in this fashion. Right. Now first you locate carbon-carbon double bond. Around the carbon-carbon double bond, what all groups are there? Okay, one is hydrogen, other one is hydrogen, other is methyl, and there are two methyl and two hydrogen. That means out of the four, two are different. Okay, but in the case of ethene, all four same. In the case of propene, three same. Here only two same, two different. Okay, that's why if two groups are different on the carbon-carbon double bond in the alkene, only those shows geometrical isomerism, and they are called as geometrical isomers. Please see here. This is butene. This is also butene. But see the structure part. Here in this butene, these groups are similar groups are on the opposite side of the carbon-carbon double bond. Here also two similar methyl groups are on the carbon-carbon double bond opposite side. Whereas in this structure, two similar hydrogen atoms are on the same side, whether it is on the left, right, top, which side we don't know. But on the carbon-carbon double bond, they are on the same side of the carbon-carbon double bond, two hydrogen atoms. Okay. Here also in the case of methyl, two methyl groups are on the same side of the carbon-carbon double bond. Okay. If two groups are on the same side of the carbon-carbon double bond, that isomer is called what? A cis isomer. And if the two groups are on the opposite side of the carbon-carbon double bond, they are called as a trans isomer. Because this is butene, therefore this is called cis butene, trans butene. Why he has taken 2 here? He has mentioned the double bond where it is. Double bond is there on the carbon atom number 2. Therefore, the correct nomenclature is, correct naming is what? This is called cis butene or trans butene. Okay, clear? So for the geometrical isomerism, condition is what? Out of the 4 around the carbon-carbon double bond, 2 should be different. They show the geometrical isomerism and they are called geometrical isomers. One is cis, other one is trans. Cis is groups are on the same side, trans is groups are on the opposite side. Trans is also called as E form. These are all old literature. Now we follow trans. Earlier we called it E form. This is Z form. Okay, Z form is cis form. Trans form is what? E form. Okay, right. Now see here. An example of stereoisomerism. Which example? Geometrical isomerism. Found in some, not in all. Only those alkenes where on the carbon-carbon double bond, minimum 2 are different. Only those alkenes will show geometrical isomerism. Okay, that's why you want to say found in some, but not in all alkenes. Okay, this is because of what? Due to restriction of carbon-carbon double bond. Cis form, same side. Trans form, opposite side. Okay. So, isomers have different physical properties. Example, boiling point density, they differ. Okay. Whereas they have similar chemical properties. So, chemically they are same. Only physically they differ. See here. This is 1,2-dibromoethene. 1,2-dibromoethene. Two groups are different. One is hydrogen, one is bromine. Okay. Here, two bromine or two hydrogen are on the same side of the carbon-carbon double bond. So it is called as a cis form. This is trans form. Therefore, the correct name is cis 1,2-dibromoethene and trans 1,2-dibromoethene. In the same way, pentatoene or 2-pentene. Okay. This is carbon-carbon double bond. Right. So these are two similar groups HH. Okay, these groups are on the same side. Therefore, it is called a cis 2-pentene. Whereas these similar groups are on the opposite side. Therefore, they are called as what? At least one similar on the opposite side. At least one similar group on the opposite side. So, because they are on the opposite, trans pentatoene or trans 2-pentene. Cis and trans 2-butene have similar van der Waals attraction, but only cis isomer has dipole-dipole attractions. So, because of its increased intermolecular attractions, cis 2-butene must be heated to a slightly higher temperature before it begins to boil. That means he want to say, or we want to understand, out of the cis butene and the trans butene, okay, so which isomer has got dipole moment? It is the cis isomer. Cis butene has got some dipole moment, whereas trans butene has got no dipole moment. Why? Because you see the arrangement on the carbon-carbon double bond. Here it is on the opposite side. Methyl groups are called as electron donating group. So they will donate here, they will donate here. So this is what cancels each other on the carbon-carbon double bond. So due to the cancellation of the vector sum, dipole moment is 0. Whereas here one pulls here, one pulls here. So on this also there, on this also there. So something pole is created, some moment is there. Therefore, some dipole moment is observed in the polarimeter. Okay, therefore 0.33 d by dipole moment is there. So sometimes for 2 mark you will ask how in the case of butene, it is the cis butene has the dipole moment, whereas trans butene has not got dipole moment, or dipole moment is 0. Why? It is because of the spatial arrangement of the structure of butene. This example, this is 1,2-dichloroethene arrangement, 2 chlorine on the opposite side. Okay, they drag, resultant is what? 0. Please recall scalar quantity, vector quantity of the physics chapter. So when they drag in the opposite side, it cancels each other. So no dipole moment, no poles creation. Whereas here, okay, they drag here, here is the plus, here is the minus, here is the plus, here is the minus. So poles are created. Therefore, they have got some dipole moment. Okay. So this purely depends upon the movement of the electrons, depend upon the nature of the group attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. Please see this one. This is 3,4-dimethyl hexathreene. two structures of 3,4-dimethyl hexene, the two especially hex-3ene, and the carbon 3 double bond is there, therefore it is called hex-3ene. Which hex-3ene? It is 3,4-dimethyl hex-3ene. Why this is called cis form? Because methyl are on the same side, ethyl are on the same side, at least both are on the same side only. Okay, one side, the top side and bottom side, both are similar groups are on the same side. See here, methyl opposite, ethyl opposite, transform. Therefore the correct name is cis 3,4-dimethyl hex-3ene and trans 3,4-dimethyl hex-3ene. One more example, hex-3ene, hexene, and the carbon atom number 3 double bond is there, so hex-3ene. Please see, two hydrogen on the same side, two ethyl on the same side, so it is called cis hex-3ene. Two hydrogen on the opposite side, two ethyl on the opposite side, therefore trans hex-3ene. So kindly go through structure, not only go through, please take a paper and write down and draw, practice. Only practice makes perfect. After first you draw the hex-3ene structure, simple structure, then locate the carbon-carbon double bond. Then on the carbon-carbon double bond, which are the four groups attached, please identify. Then you draw the structure, one structure where similar groups on the same side, other one similar groups on the opposite side. Then only you will understand geometrical isomerism. Okay, so after practice only it becomes easy. So till then keep practicing. In the next discussion we go for the other part of the alkenes. Till then, have a nice time. Keep smiling. Thank you and all.